Hey guys, welcome back to Unstop Biology. So guys, today is the last video for this chapter 12 for chapter 12 of NCERT class 12, which is biotechnology and its application. And finally, we are done with this chapter. So guys, before we start off with the last topic, your feedback is very, very important for me. And since we are right now completing one more chapter, please do let me know how are you finding my videos. Please do comment on the videos whether you like it or if you have any doubt or if you want me to make any changes in the video, because I want you to understand in the best way possible. Okay. And yes, if you are liking the video, please do like it and share it with your friends. And if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get all the updates that I'll be posting on my channel. Okay. So guys, the last topic that we have to study is quite a controversial topic because it is on ethical issues. So basically, in the last video, if you have gone through the last video, if not, please do go through it. So we covered the topic of transgenic animals, and we basically defined and what we said that these transgenic animals are made by manipulating their genes, right? But we gave some good reasons, some pretty good reasons that why do we make such transgenic animals, right? But manipulation of these living organisms by humans cannot be done this freely, right? So basically, what we are doing is we are manipulating living organisms, right? So manipulation of living organisms by the human race, it should be with regulations. So basically, there are certain ethical standards which are required to evaluate the morality of all human activities that might help or harm living organisms. So right now, what we are saying is that, these transgenic animals are somehow, you know, uh, benefiting human race, right? Human beings. But we are not concerned about how we are harming these animals, right? So basically, the genetic modification of organism can also have unpredictable result when such organisms are introduced into the ecosystem, right? Because we are now introducing in certain animals with manipulated gene in the ecosystem, and we do not know how it is going to hamper the entire ecosystem, right? So even the Indian government has set up organizations such as there is an organization GEAC, which is Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, right? So Indian government has set up an organization which is Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, and this committee will make decisions regarding to validity of a genetically modified research and also safety of the genetically modified organisms for public services, right? So basically, the modification and usage of living organisms for public services, it can be food, it can be for food, it can be for medicines, right? It has created problems with patent granted as well. So basically, what it means, guys, that there are certain companies. These companies are being granted patents for products and technologies. And basically, these companies make use of genetic materials like plants, their biological resources, and even animals. And these are basically previously identified and developed by farmers and indigenous people already, right? So basically, this is producing anger within a certain group of humans, right? Now, say for example, rice is a very important food grain in India, and not just in India, but in the entire Asia, right? Now, there's an estimated, how many variety of rice in India alone? There is an estimated variety of 2 lakh, right, of rice. Now, diversity of rice in India is one of the richest in the world, and you would have heard the name of basmati rice, right? So there are 27 varieties of basmati rice itself. which are grown in India, right? Now, basically, in 1997, an American company got patent rights on basmati rice through US Patent and Trademark Office. Now, this allowed the company to sell a new variety of basmati in US and abroad. And this new variety of basmati had actually been derived from Indian farmers' varieties, right? So basically, this was already existing within the Indian community. And Indian basmati was crossed between derived from what semi-dwarf varieties, and it was claimed as an invention or a novelty, which is what it was not, right? So the patent extends to functional equivalents, implying that other people selling basmati rice could be restricted by the patent, and only the company who has the patent is going to circulate this particular rice, right? Now, there were several attempts which have been made to patent uses, products, processes based on Indian traditional herbal medicines like turmeric, neem. All these are patented by different countries, right? If we are not vigilant and if we do not counter these patent applications immediately, other countries or other individuals may encash on our rice legacy itself, and we may not be able to do anything, right? And that is where there was a word which came into existence, which was biopiracy. So basically, biopiracy is the term which means use of bioresources by multinational companies or other organizations without proper authorization from the countries and people which are concerned without compensatory payment, right? So say if I own something and if you want the same item, you cannot just come and steal it, right? What you will do is you will come, you'll ask me if I want to give it to you, and if I say yes, I would ask for a compensation against it, right? And if you say you will maybe give me an option of compensation, and if I'm fine with that compensation, we'll exchange, right? You will give me the compensation that we have agreed upon, and I'll give you that item. But biopiracy is what? Basically, without proper compensatory payment or without proper authorization, there are certain companies and certain organizations which are using bioresources, right? Now, most of the industrialized nations are rich financially, but they are poor in biodiversity and traditional knowledge. And in contrast to this, the developing and the underdeveloped world, these words are rich in biodiversity and traditional knowledge. Now, this traditional knowledge, guys, are related to bioresource, which can be exploited to develop modern applications. And this can be used to save time, effort, expenditure during the commercialization, right? So basically, there is a need of growing realization of this inadequate compensation, of this injustice that is being done, right? And the benefit should be shared between the developed and the developing countries equally. And some nations, so what these developing nations have done, that these nations are now getting laws developed to prevent such unauthorized exploitation of their bioresources and traditional knowledge, right? So even in the even in the Indian Parliament, they have recently cleared the second amendment of Indian Patent Bill, Indian Patents Bill. And this amendment takes into consideration all such issues, basically, which includes patent terms, emergency provisions, research, development initiatives, and if there is any kind of piracy, biopiracy being done by any multinational companies or any other organization or any country, in specific. So, guys, basically, this topic might not mean, very important because it is such a general thing, but you should always be aware of such topics because ultimately, if the Indian farmers get affected, ultimately we are the ones who are going to get affected, right? So basically, we'll have to protect our tradition, we'll have to protect our biodiversity through such laws, and everyone should have this awareness. So, guys, I hope you would have enjoyed this video. I won't say you would have, learned a lot, but yes, I hope you would have enjoyed the video. So, please do like it, share it with all your friends, and yes, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get all the updates that I'll be posting. And guys, if you have any doubt, I'm not sure whether you will be having any doubt, but yes, if you do let me know in the comment section, or you can message your doubts on WhatsApp, and I've given the WhatsApp number in the description of the video. Okay, guys, with this we have finished the chapter 12, which is biotechnology and its application. So in the next video we will start off with the next chapter. See you in the next one, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.